Hello, and welcome to GoldenPiDgeon Gaming. My name is Stott, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. I know most of the time that when I started the trajikast, I was trying to do something where I came out and been so philosophical and try to be philosophical and try to give my point of view of how life is and try to bestow any knowledge that I have. And I think that had me coming off kind of wooden. I mean, I have a okay voice, bit of ego, but it's just I don't think that it's getting, I'm not getting the message out that I want to. So this is going to be kind of nerdy. Mind you, the interesting thing is that there's already a guy called the angry black nerd. I'm the militant black nerd. I'm calling nerd many times in my life, but on the still, let's go a different route. And it's 2019, and this year Avengers Endgame come out, and it's the reason why I'm doing the video. That at the end of Endgame, people were upset that Cap didn't give Bucky the shield to be the new Captain America. There's been a lot of legacy when it comes to who's been Captain America in the comic books. Bucky has been Captain America, and so has Sam Wilson. But the thing that I got of it, that I had a eureka moment about, thinking about it, Bucky knew Captain wasn't coming back. At the end of the movie, spoilers, this should have put up spoilers, but this is my nerd brain going into overtime. Bucky knew. When Captain went back, they had that exchange. You're taking all the stupid with you. He said, don't do anything stupid while I'm gone. You're taking all the stupid with you. Which harkens back to, when they parted ways for the war. But they knew that, at that point in time, Cap knew Bucky was going away to go to war and enlist. When he said the line the first time. The next time he's going back, Bucky didn't know if he was going to be here. He probably made a promise. He probably made a promise. I will try to get back here. But police, Captain America, Steve Rogers probably made a promise to Bucky that I'll try to get back here. So Captain America goes back to the past, lives out his life. But he probably told Bucky what his plan was. Probably told Bucky, I'm not coming back. I'm giving all the stones back to where they're supposed to be, putting all of them back where they're supposed to be, and I'm not coming back. I'm going back to Peggy. That's why at the end of Endgame, when Captain left and Professor Hulk tried to bring him back, Sam was the only one that was perturbed that he didn't come back. Like, just bring him back now. Sam didn't know. Which also, he didn't know. I had another thing go through my mind, but that's bring that up later on. So Sam was upset. What did Bucky do? Calmly turn around and yelled out, Sam, pointing his direction into where Captain America was at that point in time. Everybody's like, well, where was Captain America? Did he just let all this stuff happen? And he knew what he had to do. He was told what all the gems meant and why they had to go back, because if he didn't give a damn about the timeline, he could have went back and just not gave back the other gems, and everything would have been quote unquote okay. But he didn't. He put all the gems back, and when he got finished, put all the gems back, gave Mjolnir back, and when he got done, he went back to Peggy. Which begs the question to me, which is something that I thought that both Captain America and Bucky decided that Sam was going to be the new Captain America. Bucky and Sam, their friendship is growing, even though the first time Bucky and Sam met, it wasn't too good. The first time he tried to blow up the car that they were in and shot his new friend, Captain America. although Bucky didn't know what he was doing at the point in time. And then the second time that he met, ripped his wing off, just snatched it off right there on the helicarrier. You know, so they've had a friendship that's been growing, you know, for some time in some kind of way. But yet and still, the decision was made by Captain America to pass the shield on to Sam. Because if he was going to do that, I guess the question that everybody's asking, why he didn't give it to Bucky to be the next, why did he not give the shield to Bucky to be the next Captain America? Bucky turned it down. Bucky was always Steve's friend, so he had no problem helping out Captain America. So helping out the next Captain America would have been the next thing, because Bucky was always there beside Captain America. Why would he take on a mantle his friend had? So giving it to Sam was no big thing. It was already a thing that was discussed, and the question is how it's going to be done. I don't think the Disney series is going to explain that, or it would be weird if he said, well, it would be weird if there was a line in there where Sam is trying to be Captain America, Captain Falcon, whatever you want to call him now, if he's trying to be the new Captain America, and Bucky blurts out, hey, I turned it down so you can have it. That would be an interesting take on all of it, because the series is saying it's Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Falcon and Winter Soldier, not Captain America and Winter Soldier, not Captain Falcon and Winter Soldier. It's Falcon and Winter Soldier. Falcon's still getting the prime spot, which kind of ticks me off. That means if they ever get back, because the next slate of shows, the next slate of movies that are coming out is not focused on anybody that's been in the previous phases of the MCU. None. Everybody who's previously been in the MCU is going to Disney Plus, and everything's going to be new. You have the Eternals, you have what's the dude, Kung Lu, not the Kung Lu, whoever, the Shang-Chi, I think it's Shang-Chi. You got a lot of people in there in this next, building up a new MCU. But yet and still, we haven't heard anything about anybody from the original MCU coming back into this new phase. You haven't heard anything about it. And that kind of disturbs me. It was like, okay, he's the new Captain America. Are you not going to give him his props and being there? Because, you know, I always found it funny that there's not a single scene prior to Endgame that Sam even touched the shield. That's just me. Never even touched the shield. There's not a single scene. In fact, there was a scene pre-visualization that in the fight of the airport scene, that the shield went between Falcon, the Winter Soldier, and Captain America. That there was a fight that happened. There was a part of the fight that happened where everybody's going around. The shield went off in some errant direction. No, if I remember correctly, because I'm trying to remember. I can't go looking at it. I don't remember what it was on. They're probably on the Civil War Blu-ray. That Winter Soldier actually threw the shield. I think he threw it at War Machine, bounced off of War Machine, went up in the air. Falcon had to catch it, grabbed it, and then threw it back to Captain America, which would have been the first time Falcon would have touched it in the MCU prior to Endgame, which would have been the first time he would have touched it prior to Endgame. But the first time he touched it was in Endgame. There's never been a point in time that Falcon, Sam Wilson, had even touched the shield at all in the MCU. This would have been the first time. So I always thought that was a funny thing, that he hadn't touched the shield at all. Everybody else, damn near everybody else, had touched the shield but him. And here it is, he's the one that's going to be the new Captain America. But that's an interesting thought. Just something to wrap around your head for a little while. Well, because it's been going through mine. And I know that, you know, just people are thinking about what the next thing is coming up, whether it be on Disney Plus or in this next Marvel phase 4, whatever everything is going to be. People are, you know, wondering what's going on. So I guess the next thing that's coming up is going to be the Disney Plus shows, and phase 4 that does not include anybody from the previous phases. So, but it's just a thought that I had, that Bucky knew Captain wasn't coming back, and I'm just gonna leave that with you and let you think about that for a minute. And probably if you already have it at home in some kind of way, you'll look back at it and be, yeah, that kind of makes sense, because he was the only one not stressed out that he had not returned. He already knew that he wouldn't come back, and he told Bucky, his best friend. So Bucky will always be there to help out Captain America, and Captain America right now, the person who has the mantle, is Sam Wilson. So we'll leave it at that. I'm going to go ahead and end this off here, and make sure to like and subscribe. For those who only know me from these trajicasts, the tragic truth, whatever it is, I do not know what I'm gonna call it. I'll go back and change everything in my other tragic podcast to whatever the actual name of this is gonna be. And I do gaming on this channel. You'll see that most Mondays when I get a chance to post a video. So go ahead, like, subscribe, like I said, and until next time, thank you.